Welcome back to KCA Ranch and Homestead. Today I gotta make a brooder or two for our meat chickens that are arriving, I think, tomorrow. We got 25 Freedom Ranger chickens. They grow very fast. Our little Walmart totes that we use for the quail are probably not going to work for more than a week at the most. So I looked through my junk pile, aka 20-foot trailer, piled up with crap that I thought I would never use, and I found an IBC water tote, one of those 275 or 250 gallon water totes. Let's see what we can do with it. First thing you're going to want to do is take your tote and remove the top bars. I had to use a Torx bit, I think like a number 25 or something. Take those bars off of the top. That's what's holding in your bottle. I'm going to call it a bottle. I know it's big for a bottle. And I also had some side panels on there that just snapped off with a screwdriver. Actually, this says it goes up to 275 gallons. Took those off, turned this on its side, and then pulled the bottle out with these little handles. In true Bobby fashion, my frame was bent, so it was a female dog to get out. Next thing I'm going to try to do is cut this bottle in half perfectly, and I'm also going to cut this frame in half and make two brooders, or I may not use the frame at all. I haven't got there yet. I'll be back. So Bobby, what the hell are you doing? Well, I guesstimated my measurement to cut this thing in half at 19.5 inches. It was about 39 inches from the widest part to the widest part. So at 19.5 inches, I made some dots, connected the dots with a straight edge, used a Sharpie to run a line, and I've got to do that on all four sides so I can make a good cut. There's no way to clamp anything to this thing. So I'm just going to take my time, make a good guide for my skill saw / grinder / reciprocating saw / nail file. I don't know what I'm going to use, but I got to cut this thing in half. I'll be back after I do. And bam, got it cut in half. Got a little recess there where the lid is, but I think our water will fit perfectly over that. And this one's got a drain for cleaning it out easily. Open up that cap, open up that blue handle, bam. Some dinner, deer fajitas, in case you were wondering. So now I'm tightening up this brooder by building a wooden frame around the inside top. You can see I attached some little, I think they're 2-inch screws through the tote into the wood. You don't want to get them too tight if you build one of these, because it'll go through. Anyway, I'm going to finish using some scrap wood and some new wood, just a combination of stuff that I got. I hate buying stuff when I have stuff. And okay, I got my inside frame screwed together. I got the tote screwed to the wood frame. Tighten it up a lot. Not all floppy and wishy-washy like a politician. So far so good. Where I left off yesterday, I needed a lid. I have framed out a lid with some scrap lumber. I think it's some treated 2x4s ripped in half from another project, or from my brother-in-law's wood pile that he don't know about. It's not hinged or anything. So now I'm going to go to my pile of wire and see what kind of wire I can get together to stretch across this and staple up. The lid will just sit on top. We might weigh it down with something, just depends on how heavy it is when I get through. I'll put a brace in the middle, not because it was wobbly, but because I need a place to attach my wire, which is mostly 24-inch rabbit wire or hardware cloth. All right, let's take a look at the lid. I overlapped two 24-inch strips of rabbit wire. It's got 1/2 inch by 1 inch squares. Got it very securely stapled down with the old rigid air stapler. Lid is very sturdy. Got it screwed together well at all the joints. Got a brace in the middle to support the wire and support the lid. We're going to wait till tomorrow to clean it out, put down our pine shavings, our water, feed, and heat lamp, and get these birds grown. Let's take a look at them. They just got here this morning from the post office. As you can see right now, we got a very small Walmart looking tote brooder. What are y'all doing? Hello? See how they're crammed in there? I don't like that. We went back over the brooder with some spray foam to close off all these gaps, just to keep any kind of bugs, ants, snakes, whatever, from getting into these gaps that formed from the water tote's curves. And now we're cleaning it out, disinfecting. These little suckers are crowded in here. They do seem healthy and happy. Moving into the new home. They went from a studio apartment downtown to country acreage. Happy, happy, happy. Alright, the babies are secure in their new brooder. I'm still going to find a way to clamp this lid down with some latches or eye bolts or eye screws or something. They're all running around. We just got the heating lamp on the wire. We're going to watch them, monitor them for the next hour or so, and see how they react to the light. If they get all bunched up underneath the light, then we will find a way to either put a brighter bulb or something, or put the bulb inside. We've also got baby quail that hatched out yesterday, jumbo Coturnix quail, and I don't know how many's in there, 12, 13, 14, something like that. But they're only a day old and they're enjoying life as well. That concludes this video on the homemade brooder. I may post up a short video later after I figure out all the latches and everything, but this is good for now. Thanks for tuning in. Quail were kicking pine shavings into their water so bad that they really couldn't even drink, so I made this little platform with hardware cloth, 1x2 lumber, and we're going to put the water on that and see if it cuts down on the pine shavings in the water. Yeah, it took them about 30 seconds to get used to walking up there and getting them a drink.